Well, greetings, YouTube model people. Kermit the Frog here. Hi ho. I'm sorry, terrible impression. But anyway, so this is my final for the group build of the Clone a Toy group build, hosted by Brian at BG Models and Trevor over Moogers Models. And thank you guys for hosting this build. It was a ton of fun. As I said from the beginning, I thought it was a super creative idea for a group build. Very, very cool, and it's been great. So, just going back briefly, I kind of covered this quite extensively in the intro, but this is my childhood hero, Kermit the Frog. And this was a plush doll that I got when I was a little guy. I don't even know how old, but I was pretty young at the time. And as you can tell, he has been through the ringer and some over the years. I brought him everywhere. Everywhere I went, I dragged him around the house, threw him around the room, you know, whatever. It was pretty crazy if you think about it. So I'm so happy that I kept it all these years, and you know, he's basically just keeping in a plastic bag, you know, kind of thing, and that's where I usually keep them. So anyway, yeah, I mean, when I first became aware of Kermit the Frog, most people has probably the same story, which is on Sesame Street, and I always loved his newscaster reporter character when he's in the trench coat, brown trench coat, with the you know, microphone and fedora, talking to different people. I used to love that. And then it was even better is after a few years, he started his own show, believe it or not, which was the Muppet Show. So anyway, so I looked on the internet. I looked everywhere, and I said, what could I find for Kermit the Frog? There's got to be next to nothing out there. And I was so fortunate to find this, which is a Muppets figurine painting kit. It's officially a Jim Henson thing. And there he is. And then they have the, they do have more sets of all these other characters. I guess there's, looks like there's 5 more characters in the set. I may try to do a couple of them or all of them at some point. So anyway, that's what we got off the internet. It's brand new when I bought it. Came with the paints and a little brush, which is kind of cool. I actually tried to use one of the paints here for the mouth because it was kind of a weird color. Totally dried up. But this paint here, this green, actually was still good. It actually looks like this, and I used it for the collar. But without further ado, and all this yammering of gums, let me show you. Here is the final. Yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with the colorations, especially the mouth. You know, we got the major, like a sort of a fuchsia, and then you can't really see it too good, but his tongue is like a pale pink on the inside. And believe it or not, yeah, there are little notches for the eyeballs, but they're really kind of weird. So a lot of the eyeball was, to get the shape right, is freehanded. And again, there's the color there from here, the collar, which was spot on, which was cool. And then the stump, I've actually, it doesn't really show up, but I did a little bit of weathering. We might do a little bit more weathering with a brown wash, dark brown wash. And actually, this coming weekend, I'm going to be going to Hobby Lobby, pick up some paints and things. And I'm going to look for wood bases. I don't really have any. Try to get an oval shape or circle shape wood base that I'm going to mount this on and put a little bit of water just below him, like he's sitting in the swamp sort of thing. So again, thanks Brian, thanks Trevor for hosting. I did say that I would be doing another model, 2 models as part of this group build. That is still the plan, but we'll get into that at a future date, and we'll give you all the details regarding that one. So that's it for now, folks. Cheers.